Welcome back, guys. Today we're talking about a certification test. This particular test is a structural steel certification to the D11 code. This can be used with any process, GMAW, GTAW, FCAW, or SMAW. So we're going to jump right in. First, we got to go cut some stock. The first two pieces we're going to cut are 3/8 of an inch thick, and this stock needs to be at least 7 inches long and 3 inches wide. This particular piece is 4 inches wide, but we have to have 3 inches wide so that we can bend the material because we're going to do a guided bend test. We got two pieces of 3/8 cut, so now we want to cut a piece of 1/4 inch that's 2 inches wide and at least 8 inches long. We want it to be an inch longer than our other material. That way, that's the purpose of the backing strip, to have a place to start and a place to stop. Now that we got our material cut, we want to take that 3/8 stock, both of those pieces, and we want to bevel one side on a certain degree angle. Depending on what code you're doing and depending on what your blueprint says, this piece is beveled to a 30-degree angle, which will give us an overall groove angle of 60 degrees. So we got our first piece beveled. We'll get both of those beveled. Then we want to take a grinder with either a grinding disc or a flat disc, and we want to take all the cut scale off of that, all the mill scale off the material. That way we have a good clean surface, hopefully not any imperfections. We'll do the same thing with our backing strip. We want to clean one side of it completely down. After we get all of our material cleaned, we want to take those, tack them together with a 1/4 inch gap, plus or minus a 1/16, and we're going to put our tacks in these 4 places. So that piece has been tacked up. After it's tacked, we want to flip it over to the back side. We're going to put some skip welds on that backing strip. So what's going to happen if we start welding this, it's going to close these plates up. Those welds on the back are going to keep it from closing it up. It's going to keep that backing strip attached for us. So now that we got the plate tacked up and ready to weld, we can start with the different welds. And as you can see here, we ran a root pass, we ran a hot pass, then we filled it, and then we put our final cap. Now to this code, we can't be under any on our cap, and we can't be over 1/8 of an inch. And this plate, what little piece of it's been capped is perfect. So after we weld the whole thing out, it should look similar to this. Got our plate welded out. Now we've laid it out. These coupons that we're going to cut, these strips, have to be in a certain place. They've been laid out there. They're 1 inch wide, and we're going to cut 1 face bend and 1 root bend. We can cut these out with a saw, a torch, cutting disc on a grinder, doesn't matter. Just got to cut them out and have them 1 inch wide. After those strips have been cut, they're going to look similar to this. Still got the backing strip attached to it. We'll then take a torch or a grinder and remove the backing strip. After it's all removed, we take our strip and we grind it down. We're not grinding this whole strip down, we're just grinding that weld area, smoothing it out, and hopefully killing any imperfections. Once our strips are ground down and ready to bend, we will bend 1 face bend and 1 root bend. We'll set it up in the bend tester to bend the face side, set it up to bend the root side. And so what we're going to do, we're going to look for any imperfections. This is what a passing bend test would look like. As you guys can see, those are clean straps. We don't see any holes, any imperfections, any tears. To this particular code, we can't have more than 1/8 of an inch defect within this 1 inch. So those turned out perfect. This person got certified. These certifications are really good. That's what helps you get a job when you leave here. And that's it for the structural steel guided bend test.